Hello Pisces, my name is Tiffany from tiffanystarology and it's so good to be here with all of you today. Pisces, these decks will be listed in the description box if you are interested at all. I do have options to book a reading with me in my description box as well. Just click on the link and we'll get connected. It's been really good to connect with so many of you lately. I don't have really anything to say today. Today is going by better than yesterday for me. I hope it's going by better than it did for you. Let's dive in, Pisces. Yeah, I don't have a lot to say. Tap in. You have Scythe, Pluto, the Great Revealer, Elephant, Mask, Head of the Pack, Tornado, Tracks but in reverse, House, the Element of Earth, Coffin, Cardinal, Light Bulb, Waterfall, Bouquet, Clouds, and Woman. Some clarifiers for the Woman card were Key, Milky Way, Hummingbird, and Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, Pisces, this message is a little tricky. And by tricky, I mean something is going to be cut away. Something is literally being removed or purged, exiting your life that has been holding you at a standstill, that's been keeping you stuck. And I see something really falling apart for somebody that this is in relation to. It's not your energy. But because of whatever is unearthed or shaken up or ended, there is this new beginning that comes in for you. So with the Scythe here, this is a card that talks about something being cut away. So like reaping what you sow. But also I'm getting energy of Grim Reaper. I hate to mention that because it has been coming up in the readings, but the Scythe and the Coffin, if this isn't a physical person exiting your life, this could be something that has been keeping you stuck exiting your life, but something is being taken away. There is an ending here. Pluto, it says, is the Great Revealer. There's a need for you to understand that what is happening, Pluto governs death and rebirth processes. What is happening is for your greatest good. And your angels are walking through this situation with you. They are asking you to surrender to what is happening. They are also letting you know that it's going to happen. And I think there's this inner child that's a little bit anxious. I do feel like it's because it deals with somebody maybe that you share a home or a family with. And it makes it feel that much heavier. But this home, this family, this structure that you have had for so long, that obstacle that has been standing in your way like this huge elephant is about to be taken out. It says here that the elephant easily removes obstacles. And one thing that I know about elephants is they're often going to go into like a grassland and trample things. Sometimes to the point where they trample too many things and they try to move elephants around because they can really almost like kill off the environment. So there could have been this energy where there was this heavy elephant in the room. Like, what has this elephant in the room been for you, Pisces? Who or what has been this burden, this difficulty in your life? It is being unmasked. With the Mask card here, you see it clearly, or it's about to be revealed to you. And it's going to be no more. This situation, it could have definitely been a person was trying to outrun you, win. I hear out-argue. They were your competition. They may have felt that they were winning. I'm seeing like the fox and the hare type of energy. Or is it the tortoise? Sorry, the tortoise and the fox and the hare. The tortoise and the hare. And I feel like they really think that they were about to win. But there's something that's going to happen unexpectedly. And I don't think that they're going to have any control over this. This is a tornado. Like, think of an act of God, a miraculous change of some sort, or just, something truly out of your control. It says a sudden, unexpected ending, a total wreck, a breakdown, the end. So there is going to be some big ending, and this person, this situation is no longer going to be able to move forward, stopped in their tracks. In regard to this home and family situation, where when you look at the bottom here, it says unlikely things are stuck. They were stopping your growth. And now Spirit is saying, in order for you to be freed, liberated, for that scythe to cut things down, there has to be this total ending. It says death, loss, inactive, discouraged, absent-minded, defeated, overdone endings, breakup. So it doesn't have to necessarily be a physical passing away, but for some of you, it will. I do feel that energy, and I don't play around with that energy lightly. And it is a fact of life that we all transition, right? So if this isn't a breakup, if this isn't just a separation, I do see like Grim Reaper energy in this reading. But it's because you, Pisces, are about to walk into this beautiful season. Yesterday, we did a reading on getting ready to celebrate. This person in this image here reminds me of the dancer. That is the emoji that a lot of you posted in the comments. I asked you to put the dancing emoji, and she looks like that girl. It says start of the season, trendsetter, leader, beginning, ignite. So something starts. A light bulb moment is achieved. A deep revelation is going to come about. An aha moment even. And then the abundance, all that had been kept from you, all the energy, all of the good tidings, good news. It's here. You have overflow of abundance, you have happiness, you have harmony, you have beauty. A gift is headed your way. You won't see it coming though. With the clouds, I think of a storm brewing. And so it's going to look like everything is falling apart when everything is actually coming together. The clouds say thoughts, problems, doubts, hesitation, beyond view, unclear, confusion, indecision, and misunderstandings. But I feel like Spirit is cutting through all of this cloudiness. Spirit's bringing in this tornado, and a liberation will be had. You're going to find joy again, but I do see you feeling a bit isolated. It says you or the querent, a person you know, a girlfriend, fiance, spouse, love interest, feminine energy. If it's not you, it's a person you're dealing with. Or flip it and reverse it if you're a masculine. But you are the key to a new beginning. This card says Milky Way. It's about networking, marketing, internet, fame, expanding, spotlight. There is something that has been standing in your way in this menagerie here that has been keeping you from your fortune. The hummingbird says to enjoy and be present, be resilient, sweet goodness, and letting go of negativity. The Wheel of Fortune says fate, karma, cycles, forces of the universe, getting what you deserve. It's out of your hands, destiny, and synchronicity. So I do feel like your ancestors are assisting you, and what they're saying here is don't feel bad, Pisces, for whatever is about to happen, because I do feel like something is about to happen. It makes me a little nervous, even a little anxious, but be anxious for nothing. You are being given this this message now so that you can be prepared. I feel like for something that could unfold. But it was the elephant in the room. It was the giant in your life. Something is being cut away or removed that was competing against you. Could be about a house, could be about a family situation, your roots, a place of belonging. A group dynamic could be significant, and whatever was keeping you stuck, once that is removed, the floodgates open. Prosperity, fame, money, joy, happiness flow in. Interesting reading. And Pisces, you were the key. I think for a while, whatever was trying to keep you stuck made you almost feel like you were not worthy of what is coming in for you, but you are. And you will shine so bright. All right, Spirit guides, what's the current situation with Pisces here? What is going on? All right, Nine of Cups. A wish is being fulfilled, love. Whatever this is, something good's coming in. It could have literally been a wish. I'm hearing in your wildest dreams. Or just something you could have never imagined finally working out for you is finally working out with you. For you, sorry. What's challenging this, though? Three of Cups. Third party situations. I'm even seeing maybe some of you were being misled by friends or groups. There were people that were standing in the way of what you needed and spirits removing them. The competition, essentially, is what I'm seeing. The Three of Cups is usually a good card, but when we get it in the reverse, it could have been something that was holding you back from your joy. I'm seeing evil stepsister. Cinderella has really been coming up lately, so that movie could be significant, or maybe you need to watch it. You'll receive some downloads. I even sang the song, When You Wish Upon a Star yesterday, and I think that's in Cinderella. Or is that in Pinocchio? I don't know. But Disney movies or Disney could be significant to you. Strengths at this time. There's been haters trying to stand in your way. But they can't anymore. With the Ten of Swords as your strength, I love when the battle wounds are your strength. All the scars, all the things people try to do to you, all the energy that was sent towards you, it only made you stronger. And when we see the tens in the tarot, this is a cycle that's ending. That's that giant in your life, that elephant in the room, that trampled on energy. It made room for your blessings. If anything, I feel like this person could have actually, or this situation could have played its own self out. There was a connection that was very toxic to you, around you, in your energy. And I feel as though Spirit is saying, this isn't going to continue forward this way. This person or the situation needs to be cut down. It's time for Pisces to focus on the blessings that I have coming in for Pisces. And in order for those blessings to come in, for the goodness, the joy, the hope, certain relationships can no longer go with you into this next timeline. Area of focus. Page of Pentacles. Your team is saying focus on the new. This is that light bulb that we saw in the oracle. When everything is finally unearthed, when that tornado comes through and it kind of levels the playing fields for everybody, they're going to see that you are the one with the pentacle. It's time for you to go your own way. You're going to have an opportunity, maybe a financial opportunity. Maybe there's money coming towards you or some type of business deal, a win of some sort that's coming towards you. Maybe you're working on a business. Maybe this is that fame energy, right? So you're becoming famous in your own way. Whatever that is that's coming in for you, that's where they want you to focus in. It's going to lead you to your prosperity and your happiness, the fulfillment, the wishes that you've been asking for. The competition is being cut down. And now you focus on this new beginning in your life. Near future? The Hermit in reverse. You're coming out of your shell. You're coming out of the dark. You've learned the lessons. And now it's time for you to shine. I see somebody who you sat on the sidelines for a really long time. And I think you let a lot happen within this family dynamic. And then now that the Hermit is in reverse, it's like, okay, it's game time. It's go time. You have paved the way for my success. The scythe has cut down any lingering issues or blocks in your way. The Hermit in reverse is someone who is coming out of hiding, coming out of the darkness, coming out of isolation. You may have felt very isolated, because when I look at this image, she is a beautiful person, but she looks so guarded. And I feel like it maybe has been difficult for you to trust people in your environment, especially the wolf in sheep's clothing energy that I'm getting from this Three of Cups. But you're coming out ready for people to see, hey, this is who I am. I'm ready to accomplish what I need to accomplish. And now that you're out of the way, or the situation is out of the way, you're going to build. Walking away from sadness, disappointment, and neglect. You rose to the judgment call. And now Spirit says, here's your opportunity. Ace of Wands. Something's coming in for you. Something's getting started. Recent past for Pisces. Six of Cups. 'Twas a soulmate. Could have been a sibling, could have been a child. Parent-child relationship could be significant, but you could have just shared a past life with this person. What lessons did they learn? What did they learn? Got the Magician here. The Queen of Swords. The Four of Swords. The Hierophant. All right. So first and foremost, you learned what was your truth. Many of you were held to foundational truths. The house represented family. Structures that were deeply rooted maybe in tradition, belief systems, religious structures could be significant for some of you, and cultural practices and cultural norms are coming through. I think that this relationship that you had with this soulmate, it taught you your truth. Did you actually believe in those things? Did you actually agree with those things? Or did you just kind of fall in line? Did this person or this situation, maybe this marriage, this relationship, this family dynamic, keep you stuck? It taught you to speak up. And now you have your own set of beliefs. It also taught you how to rest, how to pull back your energy. I see there was a lot of energy vampirism in this relationship. And instead of fighting with them and battling them for the competition that they were trying to bring into your life, you actually learned how to use your magic, how to manifest, how to become the greatest version of you. And now you are headed towards success. And you have a lot of love, prosperity, and goodness coming your way, Pisces. This is beautiful, beautiful energy. So if anything, they taught you how to master the self. What do you believe and what don't you believe? What do you have the capability of manifesting? You conjured up a wish, a desire, a dream of some sort, and it's coming into fruition for you, Pisces. You are the key. For some of you, that's just freedom. Freedom of choice, freedom in love, freedom of religion, freedom within the family structure, freedom to be yourself, freedom to choose a new path. Again, a lot of success and an overpour of just good tidings, good things coming your way, Pisces. That's that waterfall we saw in the oracle. You wouldn't have gotten here if that person or that situation hadn't made you feel small. If they hadn't tried to trample you, if they hadn't tried to be the head of the pack and be your competition. Advice? See through the illusions of people as they come into your life from here forward. Don't take everybody at face value. I'm seeing on the bottom right corner that mask. A lot of people come to you disguised. The Seven of Cups is about illusion, about not seeing things as they are, fantasies, dreams, head up in the clouds. Your spirit team is saying you learn a lot of discernment And now I think you'll be more cautious of who you allow into your life. You'll take a pause before you really let people in next time. You're going to move a bit slower in relationships. Because this relationship that you are walking away from, the situation, it caused you a great deal of anxiety. You may even be having dreams about it. Environment for Pisces. Ace of Swords. They're showing me that this is the scythe. Not only is the scythe cutting things down because it's time to end things, it's cutting things down because the truth is being revealed about people and situations in your life. You can no longer run from the truth, and neither can they, or neither can the situation. There will be clarity. You will know the truth. This illusion that was cast, it cannot stand up to the truth of God. What is done in the dark will come to the light. And all the swords that they try to put in your back for whatever reason, Pisces, something's really turning around for them. The tracks in reverse. They can't keep holding money over your head, illusions over your head. They can't keep trying to stall you out. For some of you, it's just like they're just trying to stall this process. If they've been trying to steal or take from you, if they've been hating on you, you may even hear word about a conversation that they had. But it's go time. You're done playing these small games. I see you focused, Pisces, on what actually matters. Your life, your health, your growth, your prosperity, this fame, this fortune, this new walk of life that you want to walk into. And you're being very discerning now that what's important to you is actually this, the Ten of Cups. You have a strong hand. You're reaping what you sow. I see like barley in his hands. You're reaping all the good things because you have stood in your truth, and now you go after what matters to you. Your family, your love, your happiness, career goals, a new home, a new city. Hopes and fears for Pisces. Wow, did these cards just come back out together? I think you know it's coming, but I think there's a part of you that is a little bit afraid of what is coming. There's going to be a heavy conversation, some news that's brought your way, maybe a difficult conversation that the two of you have. But there is going to be some justice. I think there is going to be some sharp words exchanged, though. So just prepare for the tornado, right? The inevitable storm that is on the rise. And understanding that I'm not laughing at this situation, but I'm laughing to lighten it in your heart and just let you know that you're going to get through this. There's a lot of illusion being cast in this relationship. And you have a heart of gold, Pisces. I just feel that you don't necessarily want to let this person go, maybe because if it's not romantic love, like you just care about them. You love them. The situation mattered a lot to you. You had a lot of love for the process that the two of you were going through, whatever the case is. But it's time to have a difficult conversation. So I don't want you to be afraid of it. I want you to approach it with truth. You can't go wrong by approaching this situation with love, with truth, the Sun card, and having clarity about a toxic cycle that's ending. It's over. For many of you, this is a love relationship, but it doesn't have to just be like romantic. This could be a family member. This could be a child for some of you. But the beat goes on. Potential outcome for Pisces. Wow. Did you see how that card flipped around? 9 of Swords in reverse. That's why I read reversals, because they don't come out all the time, but when they do, it's very intentional. Spirit will make that card flip over. The anxiety, the stress, the dis-ease that has caused in the body is being released. Some of you, it's literally manifested in the body as anxiety, high stress, paranoia, difficulty sleeping. Lack of joy in your life because there's been this ever-present issue. It's getting reversed. Spirit is cutting it out. There's no more time for this toxicity. You've had a lot of strength, Pisces. You've had to have so much courage. And now Spirit is saying, go on. Mentally and emotionally, go on. Let this go. Expect communication of some sort to come in over the next couple of days. It could be within the next week. And expect some movement to occur after that which you have that conversation. So let's pull some tea leaf, Pisces. But I really feel like your guides are just kind of like, Pisces has been dealing with this for long enough. We're about to just cut things off. That's eclipse season for you. Eclipse season will literally eclipse people out of your life for good, whether you want to or not. The hand, it says, in need of help, assistance, or guidance, you're being given a hand. It's almost like you raised your hand and said, Spirit, I need help. And it's on the way to you. You have bag. Something important, such as a new job or a raise. So that money you've been needing to come in. That person that's installing you out. Maybe there was let's say this is about a job. A person in a position of power who refused to let you move on. They're going to probably be taken out of the job, or they have to find a new job. Something comes up in their life. Some of them may pass away. You never know. But in goes you after they go out. Marriage. Some of you are walking away from a toxic marriage. It is long overdue. But romance is in the air, so there could be someone that walks right on in as that person walks out. You may see changes in the month of June, or this person's birthday could be in June. Here's a target. It says a goal-oriented person. So you are about to accomplish great things, Pisces. Lily is here again. Spiritual love from the universe. They're divinely guiding you. Weeping willow. There will be family sorrow. Somebody I do think is transitioning, Pisces. Broken wishbone. A wish will not be granted. So they try to compete with you. They try to fight with you, and they walk away with little to nothing. You have egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work. That's what you've been putting into yourself, into your body, into your universe. That one flew too far away. You have angel. This is spiritual guidance and protection from harm. So no matter what they try to do to you, it's not going to work. You're protected. You have dolphin. Financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past or a person from your past. January could be significant for you, or that could be when their birthday is. And rabbit, it says too much concern with sexual matters. So this person could be getting caught up in sex, or have some type of sexual attachment that's going to cut them down. Maybe they're having a baby. Rabbits are quite fruitful, and they may not want that baby, or they may not wish to have gotten somebody pregnant. I'm also seeing the tortoise and the hare. So they think that they won, but they didn't. Happiness is assured for you, Pisces. It's coming in. You have the gong. An exciting event. I think exciting news is coming in for you. That's that wish being fulfilled. That's that light bulb moment that comes through as a result of all of this. We have persevere and you will overcome problems. So this has been a long-standing issue that you're finally getting out of. Dog barking, advice from a friend. So God is sending in the right people for you to assist you during this transition. You could be dealing with a fair-haired woman. So it says dealing is a relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. Could be an older woman as well. She does not have to be Caucasian. Candle, it says you will be shown the way. We're going to pull two more. We have tankard. It says celebration, fun, and enjoyment. And last two, we have hills, obstacles to overcome. So you are getting through this. And a beautiful ending, a 4-leaf clover, great good fortune. So Pisces, whatever this is that's trying to take you off course, it's leading you to prosperity. There are people who have to be cut away from your life in order to get there. The wheel of fortune is turning on your side. You're about to reap what you have sown. You have friendship, you have protection, you have abundance coming in, you have good fortune. But June and January could be significant, could be their birthday months as well. And you will be shown the way. You've learned a great deal and you have a lot of knowledge to take you to the next level. So I'm wishing you well. This is an interesting message, but I'm so glad that I could deliver it for you today. Good luck and keep your head up. All right, bye Pisces. And for those of you who stayed to the very end, these are the cards that fell on the floor. You have flag and it says, do not be tempted to lower your standards and throne, position of authority. There is going to be somebody that tries to challenge your authority, but you have the authority in this situation. That's meant for you. If you saw that, it was meant for you to see. Do not bow down. Okay, Pisces. See you tomorrow. Bye.